for Americans. Nick here.
Gabe. The Night Watchman.
And Gabe and I are here for another
Cricket Tuesday. Oh,
yes.
So excited.
And we are venturing back to a little bit of Robolinda 2, right? Robolinda 2 for our reaction today. Gabe, who are we looking at today?
We're going to look at the legendary Slinga Malinga. All right. And, you know, it's so interesting because we know Malinga is like, dude, he's one of the all-time greatest, right? And he could have had so many more wickets. But remember, early on, just like Morali as well, they were always getting called for, what do you call it?
Delivery.
Yeah. And like Narayan, right? Chucking. That's what they call it. Sunil Narayan, as you like to call him, the Hamburglar. And, you know, similar to the Hamburglar, right? Where he has that unorthodox delivery. That's why they call him Slinga, because he used to more sling it, right? He used to sling the ball.
Yeah.
He lost so many wickets he could have gotten, and because of that. And it's hard for umpires. I give umpires in all sports, by the way, I give them a hard time.
All of them.
I do. I give them all a hard time. But it is hard for them to pick up whether they're chucking it, whether they're bowling or they're throwing. But, you know, we saw Malinga, was it his last season in the IPL or whatever?
We missed his last season because he was injured.
He was injured, right? But he's been around for a long time, and we're going to get to see some of his early work.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry, as you were talking, I wanted to see how old was he when he made his debut. He made his test debut actually a few weeks before his ODI debut in 2004, and he's my age, so he was 21, so really young.
Right.
For some reason I had thought that he didn't get into it till a little bit later, to kind of like not as late as Sky, but kind of like that. But no, he got to go in there pretty early. And I'm assuming that's what this is right here. I think this might be his debut, on test debut. And Robolinda says he's unrecognizable, and this is rare gold, so of course we're going to react to it.
Gotta check it out.
But Malinga, he was just one of those first guys that we reacted to on a Cricket Tuesday, and we just both fell in love with his style. And then we started learning more about him, and then he sat down in IPL. We might have caught him at the very end. I can't remember the other IPL season. But he's just one of those guys that just looks like he's always having fun.
Right. When
he's on, nobody can touch him. I want to say there was one IPL final against your CSK where he basically single-handedly just shut you guys down. Like a situation you guys were going to win it.
Of course.
Which makes me so happy. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. If you're excited for our reaction in any way, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And we're going to get some Sri Lanka pace going on. Here we go.
Up here in the top end, it is beautiful for cricket. And we've got a man on debut here.
Wow.
That's short for his hair.
I was going to say, no wonder he's unrecognizable.
No frosted tips.
No frosted tips.
Did he straighten it before this start?
Comments during the week.
His debut?
He'll surprise you with his pace and his bounce. Not easy.
Well, maybe he gets his curls as it gets longer.
With sling-type bowlers. Simon Kadich in that.
I was going to say, that's his run-up. He's just jogging.
Chief Minister's 11. Out for a duck in the first innings.
Man, he looks so young.
12 in the second.
He does look super young.
Not much practice for Kadich.
I mean, he is. He's 21.
Picked up 6 wickets in the first innings and 1 in the second. So that's the reason he's in the side today.
You can see the variation in size there too between Nu and Zoysa, the man who potentially could have taken.
This is cool. This is like right before the match is officially starting.
Matthew Hayden on strike. He is a man they say
he's going against Australia.
Delivery's getting used to. That's
on debut.
The big breaths, Matthew Hayden. He knows
Matthew Hayden's
this
like,
over,
right,
and the next is very important against this man. They're talking mid-140s.
You can obviously recognize him in the face, but with that hair and that hairstyle, it's so different. Oh, that's slinging!
Wow,
nice
that
grab.
Was a great stop.
Yeah.
A good thing that Kumar Sangakkara there.
That was his first ball. Are you surprised at all?
Yes.
Hayden's like, what was that?
Well, here we go. Very casual into the crease.
Just the nerves.
That's where the ball in his delivery stride goes right the way back behind his back. He does well to keep it straight when he's in any sort of form, and he has to bring it back around and big round arm to counteract that backswing.
A little more accurate there.
He's up to 143 already.
Oh, baby.
Really is an extraordinary action. That arm is It's as low as I've seen it for a test match.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Billy Bowden's the umpire in the background there. He delivers it from right.
Billy Bowden. And if Billy Bowden didn't call him for chucking there,
exactly
now
what Simon Kadich did mention in the post-match
straight arm
press
did not
conference.
bend that elbow.
Difficult to pick up because his right arm is a lot lower than you think.
Did he blow on the ball a little bit?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was a nice ball.
Woo! 141.
Look at how each line is different on his first 3 deliveries.
Dude. The one, I think, the one right behind, I think that was just nerves. The other two, yeah, that was wider and that was more bold at the stumps.
This is only Bowden's 16th match, they said.
Wow.
Test match at the World Cup in South Africa. This is his 8th test match. Waqar Yunus lookalike, Aleem Dar. Played cricket around Pakistan too.
Look how Hayden just like hogs in front of those stumps there.
Ramesh Kalawatharan was the other
He's
keeper in the
expecting
squad. He's been left out.
the ball to go on the
been in
off
good form
stump
in recent
side.
times. Made his highest test score against Zimbabwe earlier in the year, 270. Also made 203. Sangakkara opening the batting
Yeah, that is Kumar.
against the
Nice
Chief
hair.
Minister's 11 here during the week. So he's in good batting form. He's also got the gloves for this test match.
Is he usually a wicket keeper?
We have
The
not.
Sri
not
Lankan
I,
selectors are of the opinion
I don't remember that.
Sangakkara got tired in the series against Australia in March. But there was a one-day portion.
mean,
of that
obviously,
tour
this
as
is
well
a
as
long
the Test
time
match
ago,
series.
so-
Sangakkara averaged 50
Yeah, it's
with the bat, I think, in
2004.
the one-day series. Then tired a
So
little bit in
sad,
the Test
19 years
matches.
ago.
Glove
We
work
know.
dropped off a little bit. And his
Almost
batting
20 years
dropped
ago.
down substantially as well. So there's no one-day portion of this tour. He's got the gloves in a Test match. I know they're hinting at bringing in Kalu for the Test matches and leaving Kumar with the gloves in one-days.
ooh. You see that thing come back in?
Another maiden.
I'm interested why he's not going. I mean, I'm sure he's trying, but why he's not more towards that mid stump right there? Because I know baseball and cricket are different, but in baseball, Hayden's doing the equivalent of hogging the plate, right?
Yeah.
Coming way in, and in baseball, what's the first thing the pitcher's going to do? More than likely,
They throw it right
it's
at
going to
you.
brush him back.
Right.
It's going to brush way inside. Oh, I'm not trying to hit you. You're just crowd the plate, right? Push him back a little bit. I know cricket is completely different, but I would say as a batter, yeah, fine. You can stand wherever you want, but you're risking that LBW, right?
Right.
I never understood that batting style, and it could be my limited understanding of cricket to why I don't understand it. But I'm surprised, and again, this is probably his first over, okay? So I'm going to calm down here with Malinga. His career went off quite fine. I'm surprised he didn't come a little closer to like that third stump right there, the off stump, and make Hayden have to make a decision there.
Right. You know, or even in that entire time, to your point, right?
Nerves.
No, he's a young pup, right? So as a young pup, you come up to test debut. I didn't see a Yorker there. I'm sure he had it in his back pocket, or even a bouncer, right?
Good
I
call.
mean, it was just one of those things where he's just trying to find his footing, and you know, it's funny the progression of bowlers, right? You see guys that start off and just like pitchers, you know what I mean, and that Malinga is so different than the Malinga that we saw. Not just the physical appearance, but to your point, you know what I mean. It was like he was just trying to find his release and his slide, and I mean the first ball went like behind him, super
way
wide, you know what I
behind
mean?
him. Yeah.
So that's super interesting there.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this video footage that Robelinda gives us because it is cool to go back into that time machine, right, and see what was when it first happened. Because I wasn't watching cricket in 2004. Could have been. I was old enough, 21 years old, plenty of time at that point. But it's super cool to be able to see this footage, and it's also great to see and to know like parts of his career at least, what he went on to do. I mean, a hat trick on like 4-wicket hat trick, whatever you want to call that. I'm not sure what the name is for that.
Oh boy.
Incredible, right?
Oh,
I think
boy.
more than once. He's absolutely a savage. I was so sad when he retired because we had really gotten into cricket at that time and we weren't going to watch him anymore. But let us know what you thought about our reaction to this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know what do you want us to react to next. And until next time.
That's 6 runs.